What's up, everybody? Lake Station community advocate. So I wanted to touch on something. So I was obviously, remember when I was advocating for the playground. Playgrounds needed some updating, and what I mean by updating, not necessarily like, the rubber mulch or anything like that. Updating was more of like, equipment that was missing or swings that were missing. I mean, even some updated equipment would be nice, or maybe the electrical lines from where the exposed wires were hanging out, where light poles used to be, just could be simply fixed. But on a brighter note, this is my point about, and this is why community advocacy works, right? Because when the community starts to band together against the bad things in your town, they can start to address the things that are bad that should be fixed on a very easy, very attainable, regular level. Regardless of who gets it done, it needs to be done, and it's a concern. It is something that needs to be fixed, right? Take, for instance, that. Beautiful, brand new, doesn't matter who paid for it, doesn't matter who put it up, because we all know I was jumping on. Matter of fact, I'm custom painting one right now. But it doesn't really matter who paid for it, who stuck it up, because the community, someone saw a need, it needed to be filled. That's what community advocacy is for. It's what it does. It doesn't matter about Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter. And that's what the glory thing is you try to stay above, keep your head above the partisan fray of, we did that, pat yourself on the back. No. That was the whole point of my community advocacy in the playground, to get these things done. Now, I want everybody to think about this, that if it's just me, right, and I'm really making some noise and it's really bothering the usual suspect of crony group, just imagine what can be done when 100 of us, 200 of us, 300 of us, 5,000 of us within town start to fight to have a whole new playground put in. We can have that, believe it or not. Just like Hobart, who got that $300,000 for their playground and then some, or some of the other communities around us, they got some grants for this stuff, and nobody really started talking about playground grants and things like that until I actually started mentioning them, which is, it's expected for somebody to take off, with an idea and call it their own. That's fine, whatever. But for community advocacy, this is how this works. Doesn't matter who did it. Doesn't matter who paid for it. The point is that it got fixed. And that's how community advocacy works. It's not about, the Democrat, the Republican. It's, hey, this needs to be done. It needs to be fixed. Can we address this, right? People, of course, are going to call you a naysayer. They're going to call you all kinds of names. And, that's okay. Let them, whatever. Just stay focused on getting the problem fixed until it is fixed. Now, I have to admit, they got this put up. It's brand new. It's nice. It's beautiful. I'm all about it. They did fix the swing set on the same park. Excellent job, right? The negative is there's still wires hanging out of where light poles, memorial light poles are. Now, here's why that's a problem. Because if that was wires hanging out of my house, on the front, on the side, or something like that, code enforcement would be all over you. But because they oversee the park, they can get away with it. And that's kind of the problem that community advocacy also addresses, is things, the double standards, the hypocrisy, the accountability, transparency, the truthfulness, the honesty. That's what community advocacy does, right? Is it holds your leaders, your council members, the crookedness, it weeds out and exposes all of these things that communities don't deserve to deal with. And so, regardless of who paid for it, who put it up, doesn't matter. The point of the matter is that it got done. And that's how community advocacy works. And that's why I started the Lake Station Strong Town Collective and the Strong Local Conversation groups on Facebook, was because advocacy needs to happen within our community. We all know, we all see this stuff. For too long, we've seen the usual suspects just make some really bad decisions and ignore and neglect a lot of things. And this is just the beginning, because let me tell you something. I have energy for years to come. I have list and list of things. Don't care who does it. Don't care what political party, because I'm staying above that fray. I'm staying above that partisan fray. And so it doesn't matter who pays for it. Doesn't matter who puts it up. It's getting done for the kids, for the community, and that's how community advocacy works. Go check out the Lake Station Strong Local Conversation on Facebook and the Strong Towns Collective, the Lake Station Strong Town Collective. Go check those pages out. Stay with me, because I'm getting ready to make another couple TikToks here. Go check out some of my other stuff. Be an eagle. Don't be a crow. Also, be the change you want to see, right? And that's why advocacy works. We see that got fixed, and the swing got fixed, and some other things, which I'm going to touch on in the next video or two about. It'll be story time, let me say that. So, challenge the status quo, because if you don't, you never know what we can achieve together. And if it's just me, it's going to be rough, but I got the energy. But let's do this together. So, doesn't matter who did it, doesn't matter what political party, that doesn't matter. What matters, all that matters, is that we shouldn't have to going after people to get simple things done for our community and our kids. So, hats off to them. Go check out the Lake Station Strong Collective, Strong Town Collective, and the Strong Local Conversations. Until next video.